Well, these horrors, these cults in Colorado have managed to get some men that I used to work around when I was working in the hospital in the mountains, a couple like in January, December, January. Um, I worked there for like almost 2 months. I was in the area for several months before that job, and these guys were infatuated with me. Unfortunately, one of them worked for the government for the law. The other one, I don't even know what the hell he did. He was just some stalker weirdo. He's in secret society cults. But anyway, these guys, because I went to the mountains to get away from my neighbors and my stalkers and all the abusive jerks in Colorado in Denver, I went to the mountains, and these guys showed up uninvited on their own. They showed up. They started stalking me, probably since Thursday. They've been stalking me all weekend. Today's what, Tuesday? They're stalking me today. They stalked me from the mountains to my house in Denver. What is that, like a 3 4 hour drive? They drove for 4 hours to my house, stalked my family, hooked up with my neighbors. They were just like probably slept with half of my neighborhood. I don't even know. So I left that area because my neighbors are toxic and evil and abusive and manipulative and liars and criminal and demonic. So I went to the mountains. I was gonna get some Airbnbs because suddenly all of these Airbnbs popped up that were available, that were affordable, and within moments of my leaving my house, they were all taken. All of them, multiple different Airbnbs that I was going to sign up with, all of them occupied. Guess who is responsible for that? My stalkers, my neighbors. This is the type of shit they do. They're very well. That my phone is hacked. Number one, they've been hacking my phone and stalking me obsessively for years. They think I don't know. And they've been placing trackers on my car for years, and they've been harassing me everywhere I go. Literally, they show up moments after I go anywhere. So yeah, they've been all up in my business. I literally will have to go to a public library to use a public computer in order to get these filthy degenerate creatures out of my business and out of my life. But yeah, these men showed up with all of these sluts that they've been sleeping with last night. These are men, mind you, who have been infatuated with me for the last several months. I thought that they were in love with me. They showed up here in a matter of days. They're already sleeping with all of these multiple women who have been harassing me and stalking me for years. And they're falling for their bullshit lies. They're being influenced by them because of the sexual soul ties. Number one. Number two, they're being influenced by my neighborhood and by these girls via witchcraft. Number three, they're being lied to and manipulated by these witches. There's all kinds of illusionary magic that they place on me to make me look unattractive, whatever. And because they know that these men are exceptionally and painfully shallow and stupid and gullible anyways, and they seem just thirsty for sex and female attention, they're gonna run off with the next pretty girl that they meet. I mean, these girls could very well just be hideous but young, some of them. um, but yeah, they're just running off with them because they appear to be pretty because of all of the witchcraft shit. My neighbors literally do blood magic on a daily basis against my family and members and they dig through our trash regularly. They look for blood and hair and articles that they can use on their spells, and they've been casting spells. They'll even use my own family members to cast spells against my bloodline and my family. This has been going on for years. But yeah, they just essentially just have to convince these guys that I'm unattractive, and then they'll get convinced cops and all of these people to join their pedophilic criminal cult. They'll get cops like they did this weekend, like they did today, fucking engineers, people who work for the government, lawyers, doctors, all of these people to join their criminal, filthy, disgusting, murderous, pedophilic cult, all based on appearances, lies, and sex. That's how Colorado operates. That's how these cults operate. And people genuinely believe that these things don't, these things are not real. I promise you that they're real. I promise you that men are so fucking shallow that they'd probably sell they probably sell their souls for a pretty face, and they probably have in the past. I promise you that people in Colorado are deceptive, and not even just Colorado. Cults like this are generally deceptive, manipulative, scheming, underhanded, highly unethical, murderous, and just evil. I promise you.